This is the Talkshow with Vic, aka Mr. Never Chillin, and I'm here today on episode 10 with a great friend, Pesh Alqadir.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's going on, bro? Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me here, brother. I'm excited.
Of course, of course. This was another long time coming, getting you onto the show and whatnot, so I'm glad you're here. But yeah, man, if you can
Absolutely.
go ahead and introduce yourself, like who you are, what do you do for a living, like a fun fact about yourself, or anything else you want to say.
Yes, sir. So my name is Pesh Alqadir. I'm a general manager in the jewelry industry. So we're selling ice. And fun fact about me, bro. I'm from the Middle East, and I was born in an ambulance, not a hospital, but in an ambulance.
Oh wow,
So yes,
yeah.
sir.
I'm just now. That's the first time I heard that one. That's crazy.
Yeah. Fun fact, man.
Yeah, that's what's up though. That's what's up. But let's get into why we're all here today, though. We're going to start off our first segment. We're going to be talking about motivation, but also on how to get to the next level. So, if you want to define motivation and what it means to you.
Yeah, motivation, to be honest, is the in my opinion, right? In my opinion, motivation is like having the desire to get what you want,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
So, for example, if you're trying to lose weight, you have to be motivated, right? You have to go to the gym. You have to want it bad enough to get to the next level. It's not
Mm-hmm.
just gonna happen. It's the desire to get it, desire to win. So whatever you have, whatever goal you have in life, that goal has to it has to give you motivation, if that makes sense.
Right.
So the desire to go get it, man.
Yeah.
It's not gonna knock on your door. You have to go get it.
Right. It
You
can't.
have to you gotta go jump on that treadmill. You have to go to work and clock in and make that money. It's not gonna knock on your door.
Right.
You know what I mean? You have to go get it, man. And in life you either choose to become a bum or you choose to be great, and you gotta work hard, man. God gave you one life, or whatever anyone's belief is. You have one life. This isn't two life. You're not a cat. You don't got no nine lives. You have one life. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
you make something out of it, man. Make
It,
something out of it. So
right. Exactly. And life, it can't be given to you or handed out to you. Like
no,
it does suck, like the younger generation that's coming up, and even partially in ours, we had that. It was just like that mentality. It was just like everything was given to us when we were younger, like the no child left behind. Like, all right, cool, we're just gonna keep you going, and then like here's your participation trophy for showing up. Like
yeah,
there was no real meaning, and they didn't really teach anything behind anything. Like if you want that trophy, go win it. Not here's a
exactly.
trophy for just showing up. Like that's not how that works. But
Nope,
what are some
no.
what motivates you though to get you going?
To be honest with you, man, my family motivates me, right? So I'm from the Middle East. I'm from Kurdistan, Iraq. Shout out Kurdistan. So my parents came here with nothing. I was born and raised here.
Mm-hmm.
So my parents came with nothing, like nothing. So imagine going to a whole. Imagine one day you wake up and your boss is like, all right, you got to pack your stuff. You're going to America. The war is getting bad in Iraq.
Mm.
So, like, imagine one day waking up, you got to tell your wife, like, hey, we got to leave the country, not knowing English, not having money, and it's the middle of a war. Next day, you wake up in America,
Yeah,
right?
that's crazy. Talk about a
That's
change.
crazy. Yeah, but you genuinely have to think about it, bro. Like, waking up one day, going to a country that you don't know the language, you have no money, you could die any minute
Right,
getting
because
here.
how could you even like go anywhere? Like you can't buy anything because you're broke, and then like trying to get a
Yeah.
job is going to be hard because you're going to
And
have to
we
speak
don't,
English.
my parents came here not knowing anyone.
Right. Yeah, that's another thing. It's
You
about who
know,
you know too.
the it's called a sponsor. Their sponsor that brought him here gave them a house. The next month they were paying bills.
Oh
They
wow.
got him a job somewhere. Here, start paying bills. My dad was riding his bike every day to the grocery store and to work.
Damn. Yeah. So
So
I definitely see
how
your
can I
motivation.
how can I not be motivated when my parents gave me this great life and I was fortunate enough to be born in America, which is why
Hmm.
I'm a diehard American guy, man. I love America, and how can I not be motivated?
Right.
Right? I have to be motivated. And to be honest, the biggest thing that motivates me, I want to be able to give back to my parents.
There you go. Yeah.
That's what motivates me, man. I want to be able to, we all have this dream. We want to do this for this person, that person, but you have to be realistic, man. When my parents, they're getting older every day, man, I want to be there for their support. You know, I don't want to put them in a retirement house or a nursery house or whatever that's called, a nursing home. You know,
Right.
I want to go buy them a home. I want to take care of them. And I'm not talking about a multi-million-dollar house here,
Right.
but like, you know, I just, how can I not be motivated? You know,
Exactly.
so my family motivates me a lot, man, and I'm very fortunate.
No, yeah, for
So
sure. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Yeah, family's definitely huge. But because you're talking about like how can you not be motivated? There got to be days where you're not motivated and you have those down days. Everybody has to have them. So like,
every,
how do you overcome it though?
you know, you just have to realize, like, unfortunately, it takes 1 second for you to ruin your day, right? And that could be one of your customers pissing you off,
Right.
right? So I heard a saying, right? I saw this somewhere on Instagram or whatever. There's like 86,000 seconds in a day or some, or 86,000 seconds in a day. Or no, they're like, imagine if you have $86,600 in your bank account and you lose $10. Are you going to be pissed off? So would you be
And
pissed
spend the
off
rest of
if,
it on the trying to get the $10 back.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Some type of like saying like that, you know, it's just,
Hmm.
you got to take the good days with the bad days, man.
Right. Yeah, you
That's
definitely
just
got to
how it
grow with
is,
the
you
bad
know.
days too. You got to learn like, all right,
Yeah,
what happened bad today, and how can I prevent that, or
I'm
how can I
super
handle it differently?
I'm super excited for my mistakes that I'm about to make in my life. I'm very excited
It's
for
a
it.
very optimistic way of thinking. I like that.
Yeah, I'm very excited for it, man. Because like, who succeed? Like, how do you grow from just winning all the time,
Yeah, that would suck. Like, you imagine
right?
just having like you born a millionaire and then like
Yeah, how
you
do
never
you?
know what struggle is, and you
You don't
just
know who
work and
you
you're just
are.
like, all right, cool. Like, I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want, and you're just like, there's no repercussions. Like,
Yeah, man. I'm. In order for you to become a better person, you have to make mistakes and learn from it.
oh yeah,
Now, there's a difference between making mistakes and making the same mistakes 10 times. Then that becomes a choice,
yeah,
right? But that's different. But then, you know, making a mistake, learning from it. All right, here's the situation. What can I do differently next time? And that's how you become better. It's simply making small mistakes, learning from it, and becoming better. So during my bad days, man, I just take a deep breath and I try to think about the good stuff in my life, man.
yeah, for sure.
Everyone, no matter what, I don't care how positive you are, there's gonna be a day you're gonna be negative. It is what it is. It's bullcrap if I hear someone say, I'm positive every single
Every
day. No,
day.
you're not.
You know how much
No, you're
energy
not.
it takes to be positive every single day.
Yeah,
You'd get
you're full
tired
of shit.
eventually
Yeah, you're full of shit, bro. There's days I just want to come home and, you know, just lay in bed
and do nothing.
and do nothing. You know, there's just days where you're sad and upset for no reason. I don't care how much of a man you are. I don't care how big you are. I don't care. There's days where, you know what, you need someone, you need to be alone, you're just upset. That's a part of life, man. So
Yeah, it's what
you
makes
have to
us human.
understand that.
It's part of
Exactly,
what
man.
makes
We're
us human.
not,
We're not
yeah,
robots out here.
you have to have the bad days with the good days.
Oh yeah, yeah, 100%. Otherwise, would good days exist if no bad days ever happened?
Exactly. If bad days doesn't happen, will good days feel the same?
No.
You know, so imagine like you have this business opportunity and, you know, this business opportunity explodes and you make crazy money. It's not going to feel as good without failing.
No, no, not at all. For
You know,
sure.
it's the you're failing makes it feel good when you succeed, because you never want to have that failing feeling in you. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That makes sense. So
It's just like what 50 Cent said back in the day. He was like, "What's joy without pain?"
that's right.
And I definitely am a huge believer on that one.
Yeah, 100%, man. Like I said, man, I'm very excited for my mistakes in life.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
plus, I'm a firm believer of whatever's meant to be, it'll be, man. I'm a firm believer of that. Whatever is meant to be, it's meant to be. It's supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen that way.
Hmm. No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely one of those too. Like everything happens for a reason. I'm not religious or anything, but I do believe in that part of it. Like that's just part of destiny or life.
Yeah, and you know, even if that's not, I don't know if that's a part of, like, if that's a religious thing or not. It's just like I'm living proof like that it happened in my life. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So, like for example, I got out of high school and we're at the job. I don't know, should I name drop
Probably not.
where we were? No, not the person where we were working. Should I name drop the place we were working at together?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so we're at Men's Warehouse and stuff, and I wanted to become the sales guy. I don't want to be the tuxedo department. I wanted to sell jewelry, and I just didn't give my manager at that time wouldn't give me that opportunity to become a salesperson, even though I was doing all the sales. So I got recruited in the jewelry industry, and 7 years later, I'm running the company.
Right, exactly.
So that job was never meant for me. I was never supposed to get that job that I
Right.
wanted.
If anything, it
So
motivated you to keep pushing
it
forward.
motivated me to take myself to the next level. And now I'm running the company. I'm running the store. I'm running, I can't. It was the best thing that happened to me. I wanted to be the wardrobe consultant so bad. So bad. And for some reason, my manager just wouldn't want me to do it. And I was doing great. I was already selling when I wasn't even supposed to. And she just wouldn't give it to me.
No, yeah, for sure.
And that's a prime example. Like I was.
Oh, we've got some technical difficulty, folks. Bear with me here as we get them back on. Hope everyone's having a great day out there, for sure. Enjoying a nice weekend. All right, I think we got him back. You there, Pesh?
Hello?
Yes, sir. You froze there for a second. You good?
Yeah, my bad, bro. You froze, and then
Oh
everything
yeah,
went out.
yeah. Everything froze. I was keeping the stream going, just talking to him.
Uh,
But
yeah,
it's all
my
good.
bad, bro.
It happens. We get
Yeah,
technical difficulties here and there.
yeah.
I can't wait
So
to get
one
a.
day,
I'm gonna get a studio eventually and actually do these
listen,
podcasts in person.
one day when this business becomes $1 billion business, Mister Never Chillin, you're still gonna have technical difficulties, man.
Of course,
So
nothing can be perfect. It's just all about
nothing,
how we
man.
handle the situation.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Like I was never supposed to get that sales position. That it wasn't meant for me, and something else was meant for me. And 7 years later, I'm kicking ass.
Hell yeah.
So
Shit, I remember when you first started at Zales, and I feel like you moved through those ranks like that. This
yeah,
is
it was.
Heck, I was right behind you too. That's
Yeah,
when I was like, all right, cool. I applied, got the position, went to go put in my 2 weeks, and they fought to keep me because they were like, oh no, we can't lose Vic.
yeah,
I guess they valued me a lot. I guess at that
yeah,
time, but I mean, which I get felt good at the time,
yeah.
being like
Because I
2 years
mean, when I
experienced.
started, you were there for like 4 years already.
Right. Yeah. So I was a
Yeah,
seasoned vet at that point, and losing me probably would have been horrific. Because
but
I don't know, was it during prom season when we left? Because that might have been close to it. I can't remember when that time frame was.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, something like that. It was
They would have been screwed.
probably yeah. So, but at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. I'm very glad I didn't get that sales position because if I would have probably got that sales position, I would probably never be where I'm at today.
Right.
So,
You never know where you would be at. At that
yeah,
point,
exactly,
that the trajectory could have been way different.
exactly.
But
So,
you got any other input on motivation at all?
to be honest, man, it's just you have to hold yourself accountable too.
Hmm.
You got to stop feeling bad for yourself. Now, I'm not saying go beat yourself up,
No.
you know, but you got a bad day, tough shit, man. There's another day. Wake up tomorrow.
Right.
Wake up tomorrow and have a good day. There's other people who are living on the streets. There's other people who have severe mental health issues. There's people out there who are they're addicts. They're addicted to drugs. They're like,
Hmm.
and I'm over here pissed off because someone got pissed off at me at
They
work.
yelled at you the wrong way or something.
Yeah, or said something stupid.
Right.
Like why? Like us people, like us as humans, we always tend to go like we could have a million like for example when this podcast gets big, right, you'll have people commenting, you'll probably have like 1,000 positive comments, and you know what's going to stick out to you? That one
The
negative
negative one.
comment.
Like, damn, I missed out. I didn't make everybody happy, but
And us humans are not focusing on that 20,000 positive comments, but we're over here wasting our time off of this low life loser commenting. And it's just weird how a human brain works, right? So I mean, just wake up the next day, take a deep breath. You're all right. What can you do better next time? Hold yourself accountable. The world's not going to end.
at this
And
we don't know right now.
I don't fucking know, bro. I have no idea, man. So I just on to the next page, man. That's it. I live in the moment, man. I don't worry about tomorrow, and I definitely don't worry about yesterday. If I can't do something about it, then I'm not gonna worry about it. I can't do anything about yesterday. I can't do anything about tomorrow because I'm not living in tomorrow. I'm living right now. My choices. I have the decision. I have the power to my decisions. I could, you know, if I want to go to the bar, I could go to the bar. If I, I don't want to go to the bar, I don't want to go to the bar. It's your choices. Your choices is now. Your choices is not tomorrow. And
Right.
if you try to have a good day every day, then you should have a good future.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. You
That's
talk
how
about.
I've been. That's how I've been living my life, man. I tried to have a good day every day. I try to do positive stuff every day. I try to do stuff that'll help me in my career every day. I try to invest every day, and that not just financial, but invest in myself.
Right.
If that means I need to just chill on the couch, smoke my hookah, and just enjoy life for a second,
You earned it.
just
Like you
don't.
got to. You got
I
to look at
earned
it.
it.
You got to reward yourself too.
You have to reward yourself. You can't beat yourself up about it, but also, man, you can't also feel bad about yourself.
Mm-mm. You got to find a way to
You can't.
motivate
You
yourself.
cannot. I feel bad for those who are lazy. I genuinely feel bad for them. You have all this opportunity here. You have all this opportunity here in America, the best country in the world, and you're over here just sitting, being lazy.
Right.
While my parents and a million other immigrants who were literally dodging bullets and bombs, look, smart kids are all around the country who unfortunately they don't have the chance to become something great because of the area they live in.
Exactly. Yeah. It's
So how
sad.
again going back to motivate? How are you not motivated?
Right.
Well, because we feel so bad for ourselves that we never think about other people.
Yeah. Isn't that the truth? Let's move on to this last part here
So
in the first segment. Um, as an example, like you progressed and you got to the next level, but getting to the next level, like how can you prepare for the next step? How did you prepare at least?
I made sure that I worked harder than all my coworkers. I tried to work harder than my manager.
That makes sense.
I I knew what I wanted in life, right? I just wanted to give back. I wanted to give back to my family. In order for me to give back to my family is I have to work. I have no choice but to work.
Right. You,
So so that means if there's extra overtime hours, I want it. If someone calls off, call me.
oh,
I'm
call
there.
me.
I want to be the person up next in line. And that mentality got me to where I am.
Yeah.
So, and I thank God I'm doing very well for myself, man. No college degree. College school was never for me. And
Mm-hmm.
I cannot complain, man. Hard work beats everything.
Yeah.
It beats everything. Now, the outcome that you want might not happen today, might not happen tomorrow, it might not happen in a year. But guess what? I guarantee you, if you stay consistent, it'll happen. Consistency is the biggest key.
Right. Yeah. Something one of my coaches back in the day said, it was like hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, and it's 100% true.
That's said. Well said. Well said.
Yeah. It's one of my
It's
favorite
very
quotes.
true. Very true. And that's like I think Kobe said this. And he was like, you have to outperform everyone.
Yeah. Including
You have
yourself.
to, yeah, you have to like. I don't feel bad for myself. I don't feel bad for myself. I get like, what do I need that extra 10 minutes of sleep for? You also have to take care of your body though. You also have to like,
Oh
you're a
yeah, for
human
sure.
too. You can't like kill yourself over. You have to like relax too. You just have to know the fine line of working and being an overachiever and overworking yourself.
Right. Right.
Because you can only overwork yourself a certain amount of time, and you're gonna burn out. And
Yeah.
burning out is the worst thing. Depression, anxiety, you're just continuously tired. Then you have to get back onto the grind. It's just you have to know where that fine line is.
Right.
So yeah, man,
For sure.
I'm very blessed, man. It's just you have to outwork everyone around you. I'm super competitive, man. I'm super competitive because I have to be.
No, yeah,
I
that makes sense.
have to be.
Yeah, being competitive, I think it it goes without saying, like, you need to be competitive in a job force, especially if your goal was to be at the top. Like, how are you going to get to the top if you're not competitive? Like, you're not going to be handed it to you, like we discussed in the beginning. It's like you got to work hard. You have to keep putting in that extra effort, go the extra mile to get to wherever you want to be. So it definitely all makes sense for sure.
You can't get to the top laying on your couch, buddy. You know,
Or calling
so
off work every day.
yeah.
You ain't gonna make it that way.
Nope, nope, you can't, man. And it's I'm just fortunate enough to find like I discovered what I love doing,
Hmm.
you know. And once you find out what you love doing and you're good at it, that's gonna motivate you already.
What is the thing that you love doing out of what you actually do? Being a
To
GM,
be honest,
is it the selling? Is it the managing? Is it the working with the people? Is it the
so
traveling? What is it?
being a general manager, which is general manager is like a store manager, by the way. I'm not like a district manager, regional yet. I'm a general manager. It's the same as a store manager. It's just each industry says different
Right.
words. Um, I love to see people succeed.
Hmm.
Right. I love to put people on. I don't want to be the only guy succeed. You know, the difference between being a manager and a leader. I never want to be a manager. I want to be a leader. Managing is just managing yourself to the top, but leading is leading your whole group to the top, your whole team. And I love to see people succeed. I love that one-on-one coaching session. I love to, celebrate the wins, but yet I love holding you accountable so I can shape you up into a crazy manager or a crazy employee, like something like never seen before. I want to be able to bring that skill set out of you and take you to the next level. That's what I love. I love seeing, to be honest with you, I love seeing people succeed because of my knowledge that I gave them, because of my coaching that
Right.
I gave them. Because you know what? It feels good that my time was not wasted with you. All those
Right.
coaching one-on-one sessions that I had with you, you actually took it and used it and became successful.
Right.
Everyone is yeah, so that's what I love. So
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's awesome to hear, man.
that's what brings out the fire. It's not even the selling, right? I already did that when I was a jewelry consultant. I already took that to the next level. I already broke company records. I already did that. Now I want to create 30 of the same people as me.
There you go.
30 little Peshes. 40 little Peshes. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's how you grow a company. Then, if they all
That's
break
how
the
you grow a
records.
company. And it's just nothing but success.
Right.
And I'm very, very fortunate. But at the end of the day, I hope everyone finds out eventually and discovers and starts doing what they love doing.
Right.
I've never worried about money. I've never worried about money, even though money was a huge part. I knew that money one day would come to me,
Hmm.
right? But once you find out what you love doing, you're going to be good at it.
Right.
Once you're good at something, money follows you.
Yeah, for sure. That's 100
So
percent
you
there.
never, I never followed money. I never followed money. Money followed me,
There you have
and
it.
I live to that till this day.
Yeah, that's
So,
awesome, man. That's
and
definitely a big motivator there.
if you're not doing something, you do something you love. I guarantee your life will change. Don't worry about the money. The money will come. I promise the money will come. You have to find out what you love doing.
Right. Exactly.
Once you find out what you love doing, you're naturally good at it. Like for me, I hated school. School was not for me. I didn't understand the concept of it. I didn't get it. I just couldn't wrap my head around it. I was not focused. So because I wasn't focused and because I didn't like it, I was horrible at it. Graduated high school. I did a semester at Hack, walked out of my math class, and I said, I'm never going back to school. I
Yeah.
left school. I grew in the company I'm at, and then I opened my first business.
Right. Right. Which is actually what we're going to get into our next segment
So
about too. But yeah, man, motivation and getting to the next step is huge, which is also what played a part. What you just mentioned is your business endeavors, which is what we're about to move on to next here. What kind of businesses have you like run that were like yours that you created?
So my personal business, not like working for a corporation like
Hmm.
I'm currently am. My first business I ever created was a cafe slash hookah lounge. I'm Middle Eastern, so you know what I mean. I came out of my mom with a hookah. You're Middle Eastern, So
Yeah,
I
I
came
mean,
out blowing smoke in the
right.
ambulance.
Yeah, hookah's big now, man.
Oh
Like
heck
everyone does
yeah,
it.
man! I love it. I love it a lot, man. It's just a couple group of friends together, smoking, enjoying your time, and so that's what I opened, man. I opened a very very nice hookah lounge in Chambersburg by Shippensburg.
Hmm.
Um, my first business. I had no plan except signing the lease. I signed the lease, and then I'm like, I'll come up with something. And then you know what? Everything started aligning perfectly. It was beautiful, and it was successful. Now
Hmm.
I did it as a side business though. That was not my. That wasn't. I wasn't there every single day. In the
Right.
beginning, I was. I was still in my career. I was still in the jewelry industry, and I had that as a side business. So I don't know if you believe me saying this, but I used to work 19 hours a day. 19 hours. There was days where I've worked 24 hours straight. I went from 9 o'clock in the morning till 6 p.m. 6 p.m. drive an hour to Chambersburg, open up my shop, leave there at like 4:30 in the morning because that's like a nightlife, and sometimes it
Right.
would turn into a nightclub, right? 4:30. By the time I clean up that place, I'm out at 6:30. 6:30 drive at 6:30 in the morning, drive home for an hour, shower. By the time I shower, 30 minutes of sleep.
Yeah, that's crazy. But that's putting in
So
that hard work.
and that and it was the best thing I ever did. I built it from the ground up, so it's not like I bought the business off of someone. I
Hmm.
built it from the ground up. I signed a lease and I gutted out the whole place. I built everything. Well, a contractor did. I didn't, but to be technical. And it was great. It was fun. That was one of my dreams
Hmm.
to have a hookah lounge, and it was successful. But unfortunately, I did have to close it, and it hurt. It hurt. It really hurt me. Like it was so bad. It was like I almost like got into depression and like
Mm.
because like imagine taking something away from you,
Right.
right? And this ties into what we were talking about earlier about not overworking yourself.
Hmm.
At the end of the day, your health means more than a dollar bill.
Right.
Your health means more than everything.
Right. Because
For
without
those
it,
who
doesn't
say,
nothing else is going to matter or exist.
I'm gonna be real with you, right? For those who say money doesn't buy happiness, I think that's like 80% bullshit. All right, to be honest with you, money does not buy you health, though,
No, I think
right?
that's a better saying.
Money does not buy you health. So my issue is the reason why I closed that business is I could not find good people.
Hmm.
You cannot do a business alone. You're only one person. You can't find business. You can't do business alone. My family would try to help me out as much as they can, but they all have their own lives to take care of too.
Right.
you know. So I would build a whole staff and then they would leave. They would, there's people who would come, collect a paycheck for 1 week and leave. There's people who would steal. There's people who would, just not show up to work. And it was just became a really, really big hassle to the point where I had to choose my career or my business.
Mm.
And I was such in a negative mindset because I was so overwhelmed. Because imagine working 18 to 20 hours, 23 hours, and sometimes a full 24 hours a day.
Right. Yeah. That could
Imagine where
definitely
that
beat you
puts
up.
you. Imagine where that puts you in a state of mind, a negative state of mind, right? So it came to the point where, all right, if I do not either A, choose my business or A, choose my career, I will probably have a stroke or a heart attack any minute. And I felt it coming too. Like I was sick, man. My face was changing. I was losing crazy amount of weight. And it was just unfortunate because of my career, I couldn't focus on my business too.
Right.
Right. And this was my first business. So I learned that you can't do both. You can't do both. Or at least that business that I was getting to, a customer
Hmm.
service business like that, serving people and a nightlife entertainment. That's tough. You as the owner have to be there. So I made the decision to stick to my career and close my business.
Okay. Gotcha.
But the biggest advice I learned and what sucked was I didn't close it down because it was failing. I closed it down because I had no one. I had no employees. The day I told, like, my customer base was so strong, like it was so strong. Till this day, I thank them.
Mm-hmm.
Like they supported me big time financially, all other types of support. Like it was a popping place.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like a trashy nightclub or it wasn't a trashy hookah lounge. We had doctors coming there and smoking. We had engineers, people from the military. We had every single type of clientele base there. And it was like, it was doing very well. So, but unfortunately, you can't do it alone.
No,
I
not at
don't
all.
know if it was that I don't know if it was just the area. I don't know if I just didn't have enough time myself to go find the right people versus just hiring and starting them, you
Right.
know. But I definitely learned a lot. I learned a lot. And the biggest thing is to you cannot do two things at once. You
Mm-hmm.
gotta focus.
Yeah,
So
for sure. So going off of that though, what made you want to do it though? Like, what made you want to create the hookah lounge?
to see what it's actually like what I'm doing right now, it's technically like my own business, right? It's either I drive the store I'm in downhill or I increase it,
Right.
right? So it technically is like my own business. It's just I didn't invest money, I invested my time in it.
Right.
Where this business, I invested my time and my money, and I wanted to see, I mean, okay, to be honest with you, who doesn't want to be their own boss?
Ain't that the truth?
There you go. I had the American dream, building a business, right? Building a business from the ground up, hiring a staff, hiring a manager, and me just checking up on it. Making
Right.
enough money where I could pay all my employees, all cost of the business, and still profit from it. And I could have done that too. It just sucked because I didn't have people. So that was my main reason and motivation why I wanted to do it. I wanted to live that American dream. I just wanted to just check up on my own business and not having to work every day. Because all it takes is you creating a successful business, making the businesses successful,
Mm-hmm.
hiring a staff, and still profiting from it. If you're profiting from it every month, not having to be there, you made it.
No, yeah, for sure.
That's it. You're retired. You're chilling. So
That's the
that was my
life.
dream to build one business, get that staff, create a profit from it without me being there. Create another business, staffing it, building the business. So
Yeah, and keep moving
that was
forward in
my
it.
motivation. And I'm not done, man. I'm my next thing is this consulting. I'm starting a consulting business. So it's
Okay.
just, helping businesses grow. Having 101, not only business, but anyone who just wants to literally have a 101 conversation and learn from my mistakes. The best thing in life that I learned is learning through other people's mistake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Because
That's
obviously
the best thing.
you're going to learn from your own mistakes, but
Yeah.
if you can experience and get the feedback from someone else that go through other kind of mistakes, like there's multiple types of mistakes in life, like not just the criminal mistakes and stuff like that, like life choices and life decisions kind of mistakes too, and
Yeah.
that's where you're going to learn probably the most from other people.
Yeah. I'm not even talking about not like forget the like criminal stuff and like small mistakes as in like don't go drinking every night, not stuff like that. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, more
But like
impactful decisions.
little life mistakes. Like for example, mistakes in like when I made during my business.
Mm-hmm.
Those mistakes that I made in my business, my next business, I am not gonna make that mistake. I'm already successful.
Right, right, exactly.
Just because I'm not gonna make those mistakes. So yeah, man, my next mistake, my next
You're already
I'm
calling it a
telling you,
mistake. Damn.
bro, I get too excited. I love mistakes, man. I
Yeah.
love mistakes. But no, my next business is a consulting business for now,
Okay. Yeah, yeah. That,
and
yeah, that was
just
one of my
helping.
questions for you too. That's
Yeah,
pretty
just
cool.
helping businesses grow, helping managers, helping other types of businesses across
Hmm.
America, and like meeting up with them and how can we increase your sales? How can we close the sale?
Hmm.
My biggest strength in sales, I'm a really good closer. I could sell you anything,
I believe it.
literally. I could sell you anything, and it's just having a system. I have a sales system in place.
Hmm.
So, and that sales system, if anyone, once someone learns that sales system I have in place, you can sell everything. And no, I'm not gonna give up that system right now. You gotta
Nah,
pay
I'm
for
not.
it.
I wasn't gonna ask for it. I couldn't do that to you. Otherwise, there'd be no point for this new business because it'd be all right
Yeah.
free right now on YouTube.
Right. So you know what? I'm very comfortable with where I'm at right now. I'm happy with where I'm at, and I'm only going up from here. And you know what? There might be it's gonna be like a roller coaster, man.
That's life.
What billionaire do you know that became successful off of one business? He became successful off of those mistakes he made in the first business, so that
Hmm.
he doesn't do it again during the second business.
Right.
You know, so you have to fail in order to succeed.
It's 100% true right there, man. And any more advice that you want to give to somebody for starting up a company or a business or whatever?
You know what? It's gonna be scary. You're gonna feel like you're alone. There is days, man, I would jump out of bed, freaking out, thinking I'm in at work, thinking I'm at work.
Oh shit.
You're gonna. It's scary, bro. It's scary. It's not like I'm realistic, man. I'm
Right.
I'm positive, but I'm very realistic. Opening a business is the scariest thing. You're gonna feel alone. You have the executive decision on that business, right? One little mess up can screw your entire business. But don't give up. Don't give up. Keep fighting no matter what it is in life, no matter whatever you're going through, not even financial, not even business, but whatever, with your own issues. Don't give up. It's going to get better. Consistency, to me, on top of everything that we talked about, there's one thing you could take away from this conversation is to stay consistent.
Yeah.
Stay
Consistency
consistent.
is key.
Keep going. Keep keep going. Keep going. Who cares what your neighbors said about you? Who cares what your friends think about you? Who cares what anyone thinks about you? It's your life. Live it the way you want it and go kill it. Don't take this opportunity for granted. If you're in America, right? If you're in America, don't take America for granted. Don't take this opportunity for granted. Go try to become better. Go ask for help. There's so many people who care about you, not you, but like I mean, yeah, you people care about you, but like in general, I'm not
Thanks.
talking directly to you,
No, yeah, you're talking to
but
me to the viewers.
yeah, the people, you know, it just people. There is good people out there, and that's what Unfortunately, it's just social media and like the news that making it seem like people are horrible. No, there's a lot of good people out there. There is a lot of good people out there. Keep going. Don't give up. Life is way too short for you to give up. So stay consistent with whatever you're doing.
Yeah, there you have it, guys. Yeah, man, that's awesome though to hear about your journey and honestly watching it grow. And like I remember you telling me about the whole hookah and stuff, and I unfortunately was never got to experience the hookah lounge. I wanted to get
Yeah.
down there, but I never got to. But that's
Hey
life, man. It
man,
takes
we
you
we
all the way.
got we got more things coming, man. Best believe I'll be back into that industry soon too.
All right,
So
yeah, I can't wait because I definitely got to come check it out now, for sure. I'm actually interesting part. This is a side note before we transition to the last segment here. Is me and my cousin Roger, my co-host for the podcast.
yeah, I
Um,
know Roger.
yeah, so me and him are actually talking about creating like a brew pub and getting into that industry and stuff. So that's some stuff that we're getting just early talks. Gonna
Yeah,
get some baseline stuff together, but we'll see if we can make that happen. So that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, man.
absolutely, man.
Back to you there with Pesh. Can't wait to see your future though, bro. Like just watching you grow and go from the CSA at Men's Warehouse to general manager in the jewelry industry, man. It's great to see the growth.
I appreciate it, man, and same to you, man. I actually really I just want to give a shout out to you, man. You are very consistent, man. When you said me, you kept following up with me. Send me this itinerary. This is what we're going to talk about. Like you're very professional about this, man. And I want to give you a huge shout out, man. You're doing such a great job. You're entertaining, man, and stay consistent. Keep going, man. You're doing a hell of a job, bro.
No, yeah, I really
You're doing a
appreciate that,
hell of a
man.
job.
Yeah, that means a
So,
lot.
bro, we go
That's
we
why I
go
do
back
it.
like what 7 years now?
Yeah, 7, 8 years, something like that. Whenever
Yeah,
you came into Men's Warehouse, and I was like, "Yo, who's this guy?"
yeah, yeah,
But
bro. I'm proud of you, man. Keep going, man.
no, honestly, that's why I do it, man. For people like you and everyone else that honestly do reach out to me and thank me for all of this that I keep doing.
It's not about the views.
Mm-mm.
It's not about and it's about if you can help that one person
Yep, that's my
that you'd be
mindset.
surprised who watches this,
Yeah,
right? if you can help that one person, if I can help one person today, I did my job.
Yeah.
That's worth more money. That's worth more than money to me.
Yeah.
If I can help one person wake up tomorrow and be like, all right, here's what I have to do to live a better life, or here's what I have to do, or here's my mistakes, or if they're excited about making mistakes and learning from them too. Now,
Yeah.
for the love of God, I'm not saying go cheat on your girl. I'm not saying do that, but you
Right.
know what I mean. Any mistakes that come your way. So I'm very, helping people. I love helping people, man.
Yeah.
I love helping people. So
For sure. Yeah, man. Let's get into the last segment here because I think we got about 19 or so minutes to get through this last segment and close it out. So this one here is definitely a little bit more of a serious topic, and
uh,
it definitely is something that's real sensitive right now for sure. But dealing with racism in America, this is a different type of racism, not the racism that's been going on with the whole police shooting with the black people and stuff like that. Being from the Middle East, you've always had probably that image, and people look at you like, "Oh, you're from the Middle East, you're a terrorist," or all this kind of stuff. Like, how has racism impacted you?
first of all, right, I'm laughing because, like, I'll tell you why, right. But first of all, if you're racist, you're a piece of shit. Excuse my
100%.
language.
No, this gets rated not for kids, so
All right.
so you're good.
Excuse my language. I have a pretty bad mouth, man. I'm trying to keep it.
Hmm.
But if you're racist, you're a piece of shit. I have no sympathy for you. I really hope one day you become a better human being. We all bleed the same. We all put our pants on the same in the morning and we all take it off. We're all the same. No one's better than anyone. Like, what the hell is this, bro? It's just it's a skin. Like, who cares? You think that's gonna define who someone is?
It shouldn't.
You are a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit if you're racist. Now,
Yeah.
moving forward, now that I got that out, it's to be honest with you, man, it sucks. It really sucks, man. Definitely after September 11, that really just fucked up the image for us. There's people, you would leave the house, people would stare at you, people would make comments at work.
Hmm.
I've been called towelhead multiple times.
That's
You
awful.
know, and just because you're Middle Eastern, you have the beard. Oh shit, she's gonna explode any minute. Like, you're a piece of shit. You have nothing better to do than with your life. And it sucks, man. Where like I'm scared that like my mom going to the grocery store by herself, or my dad, or who knows what would happen to us leaving.
Hmm.
Leaving our house, or if we're ever gonna make it back, because there's stupid people out there, man.
Yeah.
Just because one person is bad. The whole culture is not bad. The whole community is not bad,
Not at all.
right? Right. If I'm a cook, right? If I'm a cook for this company and I'm making you a cheeseburger and I'm just miserable, I'm a miserable human being, and I mess up your sandwich. That doesn't make the whole company bad. That was just that one person that just ruined your experience. That just ruined your sandwich. That doesn't mean the whole company is bad,
Right.
right? And that's the
Yeah.
same thing. Just because one idiot shoots up a school doesn't mean all the white kids are bad, right? Just because some stupid dumbass does some terroristic shit doesn't mean all Muslims are bad,
Right.
right? And it sucks that the society thinks like that. And it's tough, man. Imagine with already like all that crap my family had to go through trying to adjust to a new country. They were about to die back home from wars. Like, literally, like, I don't think people understand the life of immigrants. Like, the immigrants here, like the life of them they had in their country, how bad it is.
Yeah. Why
Imagine
you
you're in
guys
your
moved here?
house. Imagine in your life. Imagine yourself, right? So to the viewers out there, close your eyes and imagine this, right? Imagine you're in your living room with your kids, with your wife, and there's gunshots outside in front of your house, and there's bombs exploding, and there's bombs thrown at your house, and there's people breaking into your house and raping, murdering your people. Imagine. Would you run away from that?
I would.
Would you not try to have a better life? So people don't think about that. So with already my parents already experiencing that and trying to create a better life, and then September 11th comes, and then that's it.
It just made life even more difficult.
What did I ever do to you for you to? I've been called towel head, towel head multiple times. Or I've been told you were born in a bomb multiple times.
I'd never heard that one.
Well,
That's pretty
okay,
crazy.
what did I do to you for you to say that to me?
Right.
Right. So it's ridiculous, man. And I hope for those people who are racist, I hope that one day they wake up and become a better human being.
No, yeah, for sure. How, how
You
can
know,
how, how
the
can these views be changed? Because like,
I'm sorry, your voice broke up. What'd you say?
how can these views be changed? Because like sometimes it's like so embedded in someone's head. Like, I hate these kind of people because they're so hateful. But how can we change those kind of people?
You know what it is, man. Here's just an opinion, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, but I think it's how you were born, and that's the family you were born into, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that our culture and our generation will raise our kids
Better.
not like that. Raise our kids better. To as they're growing up, having them understand that a black guy and a white guy and an Indian guy and an Arab guy and all different people are the same. We all bleed. If I were to cut my wrist right now, and if you were to cut your wrist right now, I'm Middle Eastern, you're an American. Guarantee you it's going to be the same color.
Yeah. 100%. And I never
So I
understood how we
think
judge people
I
like that.
I don't know if it'll ever get better, but we as our generation, we need to raise our kids better.
Right.
I think that's the only change. And I think those who are racist need to get help.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you racist? Simply why? Like why? Why? Give me one good reason why.
Yeah. That impacted them specifically.
I would love to sit down on a table with someone who's racist and just have a conversation. Why are you racist? Why do you hate different type of ethnicities and different cultures and different religions and different who cares? If you're a good guy to me, I don't care what you are. If you're a good person, I don't care what you are. I'm not going to judge you based off that. I'm gonna judge you based off of your character that you put out.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna judge you based
Now,
off.
if you a
Not that
dumbass, then you a dumbass.
you're a
Not funny,
dumbass.
but
No,
just
that's true. Like what? Your color made you a dumbass. The color
no.
of your skin made you a dumbass. No. So it's just it's I don't know, man. It's so crazy to me. I can't wrap my head around it. During this whole year of George Floyd and during this all this that happened, I don't understand.
Yeah. How people were actually fighting against it? It's mind blowing.
I don't under.
Or like
Don't get me
they
started with that, bro. Don't even
we could talk about it after the show if you want.
bro. How? Okay, I don't understand. I don't understand. I think the only way for us to fix this is to raise our kids not like that.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, because like
You
kids,
know,
no
and
one's born a racist.
it's no one's born a racist. No one's born a racist. How you were taught. It's your
Yeah.
behaviors. It's the coaching.
Yeah. Because kids are sponges. If they're taught one thing, like, hey, they're bad people,
That's how it is.
they're always gonna be labeled as bad people in their mind.
Yeah, bro. I remember, man. I would get so many stares for no reason. We would go to the airport. We would go to the
That's probably the worst
airport.
experience.
We would go to the airport. They would take my dad into another room and do a private investigation
Wow.
through customs, and they would just have people staring at you for no reason. Why? Because he's a Middle Eastern man. I'm a Middle Eastern man.
Yeah, that's insane. Like, at that point, you're stereotyping.
It's so mind boggling, man. It's so it's crazy, man. I hope no one experiences racism, bro. It sucks. It really, really sucks. Definitely when you just came from another country dealing with that type of bullshit, and then now you have to deal with fucking people not liking you for who you are.
Right.
Who cares, bro? Who cares? Who cares if you're gay? Who cares if you're lesbian? Who cares if you're a transgender? Who cares?
Right.
Honestly, fuck your opinion.
Yeah. 100%.
So
That's keeping it
if
real
if
right there.
if yeah, I'm just man, I'm a realistic type of guy. I'm very positive, but I'm realistic, man. And like, if you're a piece of shit if you're racist, that's all I have to say. Go seek help.
Right.
That's the worst type of sickness. That is the worst type of sickness you can have, is being racist, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're definitely
Fuck
sick.
that, bro.
But on you though, how have you handled like any racist incidents and stuff? Because like I know there's
Yeah.
some times where you just want to blow up on them.
Yeah, and definitely there's been certain times where that had to happen. There was a couple times where I had to get violent and physical, and it's just at the end of the day you have to think about them too.
Yeah.
All right? So you have to think about them. Like, this dude that called me a terrorist was probably raised in such a bad household, right? They were probably around bad people.
Right.
And there was times where I'm like, you know what? I hope that in the future you realize what you're doing wrong. I hope that you become a better human. I hope that the man above puts you in the right path. I hope that the universe puts you in the right path. That's all. Because, like, if I'm gonna fight back, if I'm gonna fight back and put myself, I'm not gonna put myself in that level then. But there is times where you have to stand up and let them know you're wrong.
Yeah. Because when are they ever gonna learn?
You can't reward bad behavior. You cannot reward bad behavior. And you know what? There was times where I did get violent, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna fuck up my record.
Right. In the end, it's not worth it for you to ruin
Listen, the
your life.
police doesn't care what caused this. The police cares that you put his hand on him and
Right.
he put his hand on you. So I'm not gonna stoop down to that level. There has been times, but I'm not gonna stoop down to that level. But other than that, let's have a conversation.
Right.
So
Has this impacted your mental health?
yeah, it has. Growing up, it's just like, why growing up as a kid, you think to yourself like, why me? Why us? Why are we different? We're not different. We're humans.
Right.
And it fucks with you, man. It messes with your mental health. Like, you start questioning yourself, and it sucks. It sucks, and it's crazy, man.
Yeah. Well, at least you're doing good, man. Like you've been able to handle this, and hell, you probably have used it as fuel or motive, even more motivation to circle back.
Bro, at the end of the day, I'm very confident in myself.
Right.
Right? You have to be confident in yourself. You have to celebrate your wins.
Yeah.
At
Exactly.
the end of the day, you're probably in the shittiest position in your life, and I'm not. I already won. And that's how I look at it. So you can stay miserable. Fuck that.
Exactly. And there's no reason to stoop down to that level. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
so just move on, man. I'm healthy. My family's healthy. My friends are healthy. Everyone's doing good. I'm not going to let one person who's probably is fucked up in the head and who has a horrible life, you know what, other than me, cursing at him, hey, you know what? I hope for the best for you. I hope one day you realize what you're doing wrong, and I hope you come on the right path. Have a good day.
Yeah, there you go.
But then there's days, bro. But there's some times where you can't. Just you're like, you get pissed off. Your eyes go black, and it doesn't matter. Sometimes you're like, I will take any consequence that comes my way.
Yeah.
It's just tough. It's tough. I
Yeah.
really hope for a better future.
Yeah.
Bro, honestly,
It's
that's
looking like
part of the reason why
it's
I don't
starting to
want
get
kids,
better.
man.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason why I don't want kids right now. Like, it's just like, I don't want to raise my kids in an era where like
Right. Yeah.
they have to go through this.
Yep. The United States population growth has slowed down since because the new census just came out. But yeah, man. You
Yeah.
got any last thoughts before we close out the episode?
To anyone who's in a tough position in their life, I guarantee you and I promise you, it's going to become better. It's not going to stay like this forever. Pain is temporary,
Yes, sir.
right? You got to break down your muscle for it to grow bigger. Sometimes you got to break down to grow bigger. I mean, that's how muscles grow. They have to be broken down so that they can build stronger together. So let's all get together. Let's all come together, support each other, be happy, Forget what those negative people say. Like I said, they probably went through some trauma in their life, or they were probably raised bad, or they were, they did something. You can't stop worrying about people.
Yep.
Worry about yourself. Stop. Who cares? That's an opinion. Fuck your opinion. Who cares about what you think? I don't
Right.
care about what you think of me. I'm not living for you. I'm living for myself. I'm not living for you. If I'm living for you, that's there. I'm not living for you.
Right.
I'm
You're
living
living
for myself.
in your family.
I care about what my wife thinks of me. I care about what my parents think of me. I care about what my brother thinks of me. I
Hmm.
want to be a good example for my family. I don't care what a freaking random dude has to say about me. Get the hell out of my way.
You heard it here first, folks.
So keep going, man. Life is too short.
That is
We
100%
listen.
true.
Life is gonna chew you up and spit you out. Life is tough. Life is gonna throw you around. You're gonna be in positions in your life that you might not know how to get out of right now.
Yeah.
Life is this is shit. This shit is real. Don't
Yeah.
expect to just have a good day every day. Don't expect to have a good life. There's gonna be a day where your bank account's gonna say negative $400. There's gonna be a day where you're like, holy shit, I don't know how to get my next meal. There's gonna, life is gonna bite you, chew you up, and spit you back out.
Yeah.
And you better be ready to take those hits.
Yeah. For sure,
Get
man.
the hell back up. Stay consistent with your life, and talk to people, man. People need to start talking to more people. People need to start, networking and get to know people. And if you have an issue, talk to someone. Find out that person. Go to your friends. Go to your friends. Talk to them. And if they're not going to be there for you when you have an issue, then they're not your friends. That's the best thing that can happen to you, is to know who your friends are.
Yep. Keep your circle small.
And it's easier said than done, but like, you know what I mean. You have to surround yourself with good people, man,
Yeah.
and keep
For sure.
going. Things is going to be okay.
Yeah. Man, what a conversation, man, we just had. It's been about 57 minutes, so that's definitely, unfortunately,
Damn.
it's time to wrap it up here, man. Time just flew on by, man.
It
But
did,
man,
man. I
it
have
was,
I have so much to say, bro.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
And you definitely
I want to get you back
picked
on the
out some
show
good.
again.
Hey, if the people want it, let's do it, man. I have the topics were great, man, and keep going, bro. And you're very entertaining, and I think this is great, man. You're doing something very awesome.
And I appreciate that, bro. I definitely want to take my time to thank you again for joining me today for sure and being another great guest. And definitely looking forward to having you on again because there's plenty
Thanks
of
for
topics that
having
we
me,
can
man.
dive you into.
Absolutely.
But
Thanks for having me, man.
yes, sir. And then again, we just want to thank everyone who showed up today, checking us out live, and anybody who's going to check us out later on YouTube. Appreciate all the love, support. Just make sure you share, comment, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. And just make sure we get the content out there, man. We got a lot of great stuff that comes on this show and what we talk about. We cover a lot of topics. But Pesh, man, where can we find you at, man? Like social media wise.
I'm on Instagram. I got two pages on Instagram. One of my pages is Push Yourself by Pesh, and that's just a motivational page. Honestly, I'll post daily about career, about getting up and getting it, just motivation, right?
Hmm.
And my other one is just a personal account. Honestly, I don't know what my username is, to
I
be
got it. I got
honest.
it up on our stream here. It'll be on the
All
video.
right, cool.
It's a Pesh the one underscore Alqadir.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
I got you.
I appreciate it, bro. But yeah, if you guys wanna, hit me with the follow. I just dropped my first vlog like maybe last month, going to
Hmm.
Atlantic City on YouTube, so that's
Yeah.
on there as well. Just under Pesh Alqadir on YouTube.
Cool.
So
And then everybody can check me out at Twitter, Mr. Never Chillin underscore, Xbox at xNever space chillin. You want to party up, play some games. Check me out at Facebook, Vic Brubacher. If you have any questions, concerns, or if you want to come on to either of my shows, hit me up. And twitch.tv/Mr. Never Chillin for the Talk Show with Vic live episodes, usually every Friday at about 7 p.m. So definitely be on the lookout for those. We do post our gaming podcast over on the Chill Zone. That's the Press Start podcast every Thursday at 7 p.m. live. Other than that, it'll be on YouTube on every Monday. But again, we want to thank everyone for showing up. And until next time, peace.
take it easy.